What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and well, this video is different because I just reached 50 subscribers over on YouTube, and I just want to say thank you for 50 subscribers. I wouldn't be here without you. But yeah, enough of that. So, as a very special video for the 50 subscribers, I'm gonna do a game called Supercell. It's a tornado game based off of, well, it's based off basically tornadoes. That's it. That's mainly the game, and I might be playing it today. I'm gonna be doing it in a private server. So without further ado, let's go search up the game. So if we go to light over here, hold on, I gotta find the Apparently, I found out recently. Somebody told me in my comment section that this game here is just a scam, so I'm not surprised. So the overall all over Rec Room and even Roblox, you can't even get away. Supercell. There we go. The Supercells. Made by Blue Fries. Go support him. He looked like he did pretty well in this game. Yeah, he worked pretty hard in this game, so go support him. He definitely deserves your support. He's gone through a lot. Go support him. Here's his profile. Go show him some love. Go follow him. Go subscribe to him. He did pretty well. He did pretty well in the game. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so give it a little bit. It will load up. This is the 50 subscriber special, so we'll see what type of things he has. I think he does have like ranging tornadoes from an EF5 to an EF1 or 0, whatever they call it. I don't even bother looking at them. If I see a tornado, the first thing I do is I run. That's the main thing I do, because I don't like to mess around with tornadoes. Since they're pretty much God's way of telling everybody to listen up. Okay, here we are. Ooh, okay. Hey player, we're gonna give you ultimate head starts. Yeah, it's over there for instructions. Yeah, this game's no longer supported, but please actually go support the owner. They did really good on this game. Oh crap, one's already touching down. That wasn't even a 5 minutes. That's more like 5 seconds. Okay, it's touching down over there. It looks like it's an EF1, I'm gonna assume. That I could be mistaken. I mean, all you do in this game is you survive 5 waves of tornadoes. I don't know why everybody treats it as a good game. I mean, it's not bad, but maybe the owner can improve it by using Rec Room Studios. Yeah, sirens are going off like crazy. I mean, oh, I think it's now an EF1. It's getting bigger. I think that's like the code of it. It gets bigger. It's only like 5 rounds, and he said he no longer wants to update the game. He's focused on other projects, which I can understand. I mean, generally, it's actually really cool how they actually got a working thing. But I've seen better tornadoes made with the same stuff, so I'm not really impressed. But with Rec Room Studios, and I think Megapain AI, people here can now one-up this game. So if I were him, I'd probably use Rec Room Studios to try to improve it. That's mainly what I could say. I mean, I don't want to be rude to the guy, but you have like a little competition you probably need to get better at. Because, well, people here can make this better on Rec Room Studios now. So, Okay, now it's turning into an EF5. I'm gonna assume. Keep hearing crap. Okay, now it's an EF6. Which, there is actually on the scale an EF6, but like they don't really know its wind speed or how big it's gonna be. Which I'm gonna assume it's probably gonna be bigger than EF5, maybe the end of the world tornado, who knows. I guess we'll find out in the future. Yeah, all these things do is it's just a survival game, but they do have, I think, pretty good mechanics so far. Which really is just how it works. Okay, that's actually getting big. Should I be concerned? Yes. Where's a shelter when you need one? There's a siren, which is a thunderbolt, I'm assume. I mean, I've seen that siren everywhere now. It's completely, like, known. I don't even know how many are left. There's Walmart, a rip-off version of Walmart, but better. Yeah, it keeps going off, and he is getting real close. My friend, you better back off. Okay, now let's look in EF7. In EF7. I'm on now. That's way too big for a tornado. A tornado's not that big. Yet. I guess you can go to Walmart and get supplies. Let's go in there real quick. We'll keep an eye on this thing, because I don't want to get caught in the rage of its storm. Does Walmart even have anything? Yep, I see some stuff in there. I see some stuff. Let's head in there and see what we got. There's some clothes. What would I need clothes for? I'm in a tornado situation. Yeah. Maybe come in here and update the Walmart. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Actually, add supplies. I don't really know where the supplies is at. We got like tornado shelters. Oh, that's moving towards the store over there. That's moving fast. I think after a little bit it will disappear and then we got another one to deal with. I mean, the owner don't have to constantly use, what is it? They don't have to constantly use, like the maker pen in the circuits. He can go to Rec Room Studios and use it. I'm broke as crap. I mean, the sounds are accurate, but I heard like those sounds plenty of times, so I know clearly what a tornado sounds like. What is that? What is this over here? What is this, floor or something? Hold on. Let's check this out. What the heck? Oh god. No. That thing's close. It is huge. Oh god. No. Run. 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 I mean, the owner don't have to stop updating it. Mainly he can use Rec Room Studios. Because Rec Room Studios offers a different selection, making it easier, I think, for you to code games like this, so. I mean, I don't really know when this game was created. It must have dropped out recently, but I mean, just like updated once, and probably just stop updating it. It's kind of weird, but maybe they should update it more since their game's like really pretty big, so they probably should. Of course, most of these games here just follow the same. Most of them are different. Okay, it's starting to shrink. I think that means it's about to end. Yeah, this game, I think I played it back when I think I first didn't know what it was. but I didn't record it. Mainly, what I remember is apparently they shrink after a little bit, and they end up going away completely. But the problem is there could be another one spawning in, so you can see the damage it's causing. So now it's back down to an EF, I think, 1. I think it's about to end. It's getting skinnier and skinnier, so that means it's either A, gonna disappear. Which, of course, he did get the momentum of them touching down. About half the games know that, but in reality, it stopped moving. That could mean it's probably done. I think there's like a certain time limit it's on. It'll allow it to, you know, have this type of movement. Seems like it's done. Shrink completely down. Yeah, it's done. Okay, it's done. Okay, when's the next one gonna spawn? That place is just completely destroyed. That place over there is just completely just destroyed. Nothing left of it. That's where like Tornado I think originally spawned. And he didn't even give me a 5-minute head start. He gave me a 5-second head start. Straight up just like 5 seconds. That was in like 5 seconds. I was like 5 milliseconds. I just joined and immediately he spawned a tornado. But luckily they don't follow the player. Like the last video I did and I regret playing. Okay. Maybe this time it actually be a couple seconds. Maybe that was just a glitch. We'll see. I mean, it's like completely random. I don't really know when they're gonna spawn, but I think it takes about a couple minutes. I think it's like the first one and the second one attacks as soon as it gets the opportunity, which of course it went over there. It's probably gonna spawn over there. That's like the most common place they spawn. Which I feel like generally to the owner of this game, I feel like you should probably update that. Make it to where they spawn random areas. I feel like that would kind of enhance the game a little bit. Just saying. Because having them spawn in one location, that's not really gonna do much. Some people might like it, but after a few... Never mind, take it all back. Okay, so I take it all back, owner. I take all my words back. At least you did put a little effort in the side. Now, spawning one over there would be a different kind of deal. As soon as I get near the siren, immediately I take back my words. How big is this one gonna get? I don't really know how big this one's gonna get. I think it's like a... Oh, he's getting big. He's getting big. We're gonna back off a little bit. Don't become like Peter over here. Don't become Peter Griffin, please. Oh, he is huge. He is huge. Let's stay a good amount of feet away from him because I don't want to get in his path. That is a huge tornado, by the way. Good lord. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game's good and all, but maybe he should probably update it more in Rec Room Studio since that makes it easier for him. He don't have to join the game and do all that. All you need to do is just have a laptop and then upload and then just download Rec Room Studio from there. And then you should be able to go in here and update most of the game. Which is something I plan to do. I plan to actually use Rec Room Studio to try to make some games. Yeah, he's huge. He is... Oh my lord, I think I might be an EF5. Check that. That is straight up an EF5 right there if I ever seen one. He is huge. Let's just keep our distance. Best option. We got shelters. I don't really know if those work. I doubt 100% they do. I mean, he did say that this game's like a, we got in here some stuff you can buy from him. Just a bunch of stuff you can buy for like money. this here is nothing. I got a random snack deal out, random vending machine out here. Pre-release museum. This is like all the releases of it. Here's the yeah, I think the owner probably moved on. I don't really know what he's doing now, but I mean, credits to him. It took a good while. Ooh, that is huge. That is. Let's just get to the shelter. Let's just get into a shelter. I don't really know what this place is, and I don't want to know. Yeah, let's just get into. Can I get in the shelter, please? Get me into the shelter. Let's just stay in here for about a couple minutes until it clears up. Yeah, he's just over there wrecking areas. I think they last for like a couple of minutes or so. They don't really last an hour, which of course, I mean, to the owner. I think really he probably made this, but didn't release it until probably Rec Room. I don't really know when he made this. He probably made it before Rec Room Studios came out. And, well, mainly I guess he was working on this probably when he was in school. Kind of, I think, when Rec Room had Rec Room Studios, but didn't release it to the public yet. But now I think it'll be easier for him, because he can just go over to Rec Room Studios, download it on his computer. And I think really generally it should be easy to fix and update stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but I plan to get Rec Room Studios real soon when I get my laptop. So that way I have a way to actually make games and, you know, bring more stuff to life. Because now Rec Room here is just full of copy and paste games that mainly don't need to be on the you know what I mean. Rec Room really needs to probably do something about this crap. It's getting out of hand. But I mean, he don't really have to do much. He can just go in here, add items, and a bunch of other stuff. When I see those cars flying around, they respawn after like a few minutes. Which, by the way, of course, I mean, making all this in regular, like, Rec Room, with the regular, like, Rec Room Maker Pen and the circuits, it would drive me crazy. I think generally you can make a tornado game on Rec Room Studios. And plus also, I think, like, most people here probably use Chat GPT, I think, to help code it. So I think that's kind of why a lot of these Rec Room games follow the same mechanic. Which I generally liked it back then when Rec Room didn't have, I think, Rec Room Studio. It was a lot easier, I think, on smaller. I think it was easier on smaller. Back when Rec Room actually had you go into the game and make games. I think it was easier that way because you couldn't really, like, go on. You couldn't really, like, get on Rec Room or use character or Chat GPT and transfer it over to Rec Room. You had to do all this yourself, but due to Rec Room Studios, that's now become a past. And I think Rec Room here made a big mistake when they were releasing that. They should have thought twice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Rec Room. There's a bunch of old games that pretty much I think still exist on the site. But a lot of these creators either A, quit, or B, just went over to like another site, like either VR Chat, Roblox, or went into the actual field of coding games. I don't really know, but yeah. Well, it's shrinking up. This is a good thing. It starts the weekend good. It starts to get a little weak. So, it's how tornadoes actually are in real life, I think. I think mainly most of these, when they end up getting like really small, they get weak. It's over there by the shelter, so. Yeah, it's about almost done with the cycle. And there we go. It is over. And I will head back to my dorm room now, because I think I recorded long enough. Alrighty, well that'll wrap up this video. I hope you all enjoy. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit the bell icon down below, and get me to my new goal, which is 500 subscribers, alright? I greatly would appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, that game was pretty good. The only criticism I have for the game is maybe if the owner were to probably, use Rec Room Studio and update it more, add more items and add, like, add different modes instead of just having a wave of 5 tornadoes. Like, I feel like that would generally improve the game. But overall, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.